Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's Friday afternoon, and Alex, I was doing this because of you. So here we go. In past weeks, we've done Oval Man and Rectangle Robot, and today we're going to put those shapes together and we're going to draw ourselves. So we're going to be using circles. Oh, that didn't work very well. Circles, rectangles, ovals, and squares for our work today. So, just like we did in the past, we're going to think about what shape is the best shape for a head. Now, we could use a circle, but I'm not so sure that most of our heads are really a circle shape. I think they're more like an oval. So let's do that. Let's start near the top of our page. And let's add an oval. Then, we need to think about what shape is our neck. Now we can use any of those four shapes. We get to choose. I'm thinking the shape that I want to use is maybe a very short, small rectangle. So underneath my neck and my head, I'm going to add that little rectangle for my neck. Now our body, if we use a circle, that means we're kind of chubby looking, and no one wants to be chubby looking. So let's use an oval. Now our arms, we talked about before when we were doing Oval Man, that our arms bend. So we don't want to do just one shape for those, we want to do a couple. So the top of our arm, let's use an oval. Whoops, I made that way too small. I don't know where my eraser is. I'll do it that way. I'll cheat a little. You can use erasers at home, you know. And I want to bend my arm, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm going to make my other oval going up. That's why I moved Oval Man out of the way. And then on the other side, I'm going to make that oval going down. And for this one, I'm going to make my oval go toward the body. All right, we're going to add some legs. I think I'm going to get real clever here. I'm going to make one oval going this way for my leg. What's she doing, Mrs. Hyman? She's so weird. And another oval going out that way. Wonder what my Oval Man's going to do. Watch and see. I'm going to put an oval this way, an oval this way, and my oval, or my portrait is sitting crisscross applesauce. Yeah, just like we do at school. We need some feet though, right? So because my legs are very close together, both of my feet aren't going to show. So I'm going to make one, maybe going that way, and the other one is if I've got it tucked behind my leg. So just a little bit of it is peeking out. My hands, like I said, you can use an eraser. I'm using a whiteboard so I can kind of erase that away. So I can add my phalanges. Let's use ovals for those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you remember from last week, we said the thumb is closest to the side of our body. So now my hand is also overlapping my leg. All right, let's add some fingers on the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and my thumb. Right? And our face. Now we can use any shapes we want to for our face. But I do not want to see a triangle for a nose. Our noses are not really triangles. I know people draw them that way. And I don't want to see just a smile, a curved line for the mouth. I want you to make a mouth. Now remember, our eyes are not circles. Our eyes are called ellipses. So they look like this. And remember, they're halfway down from top to bottom. They're in the middle of our face. So you always want to put those eyes right in the middle of our face. See those shapes? I can add an eyeball inside. That is a circle. My nose actually, especially a cute little kindergarten nose, you guys have the best noses, looks something more like this. So it's a cute little like hill. And I really don't like the way you're seeing that, so I'm going to do it again. My marker's a little bit big, but it's a little more like that. Now for that mouth, let's go ahead first and put our smile in. But we have lips. All of us, even you boys, you have lips. We're going to add a lip on top. Now that is a mouth. Our ears are right in line with our eyes. Those are little half circles on the side of our heads. And actually, Mrs. Hyman made those just a little small. I'm going to do it again because I didn't do a good job. Because my ears actually are much bigger than that. They go all the way from my eyes to right down by my mouth. They're more like that. Now we're drawing ourselves. We know right now we have a shape person, which is not too cool. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how to make this look different. What I will do is I will first connect all the way around this. All the way around. So it doesn't look so much like shapes anymore. See that? And coloring slow around the edges. I messed up a little there. I didn't get real slow around my edge. Shame on you, Mrs. Hyman. Shame on you. When I go to color in what I have just drawn when I traced around everything, and I'm using a whiteboard marker so it doesn't color as well as your crayons do. You'll do much better at this than I am. But you can see that now I do not look like a shape person. Magic of color. I look more like I'm wearing clothes. Let me see if I can get a different colored marker, because if I make this all purple, because that's the only color I have in my hand right now, you won't be able to see the difference, will you? So I'll put the cap on that purple one. And then for my pants, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to trace all the way around and all the way around, and I'm coloring right in. And my pants are going to be a kind of a cool color because that purple that I drew with is going to kind of mix in with my green of the whiteboard marker. And I don't know, gives me a funny looking colored pant, but that is so cool I don't even care. So now I am sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor, and if I had any skin color markers, I would color my feet. Or I don't have any different color markers. If I had different ones, I might give myself some brown shoes or something like that. Now I don't have hair yet, and like I just told you, I don't have any different colors. I have green and purple. So I think I'm going to have to give myself green hair. Forgive me. Here I go. So I'm going to add the hair. My bangs come all the way to just above my eyes. See that? And actually I could, let's use the purple for that. I could add my eyebrows in there, and that will help me know where to put my hair. Mrs. Hyman's hair has gotten kind of long since the beauty shops have been closed. Much longer than she usually wears it. So it's coming down more like that these days. If your hair covers your ears, you can color right over them. It's up to you. My hair comes all the way over to my neck. There's no big space there. See how that looks? So there I am. That is a self-portrait of Mrs. Hyman. That's what you're going to do this week. If you want to get really creative and have a lot of fun with it, you could add some other things in your space. So you could make, oh, I know. You could make a picture on the wall, or maybe Mrs. Hyman was actually holding up a piece of art. And you could put things like that in it. It's totally up to you, okay? So that's what I want you to have fun doing this week. Make a real person. We've learned how to take what we already learned, combine it together to make something else. No more stick people. We aren't sticks, we're shape people. So use those shapes, okay? All right, we'll see you later.